Hello everyone, me phone here, and I'm Son of Beast. As you all know, that the season of the NBA is officially done for the year. Now it's time to step into the postseason and get started for the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Who will be heading to the championship game of the conference, and in the NBA Finals? Find out once this game starts here in the first round. Let's get started on 2K Sports.
Hello everyone, I'm Son of Beast and I'm Paintbrush, and welcome back to another NBA Playoffs. This next part of the game, as we are about to be seeing the Sixers and Brooklyn Nets. Yep, it's another rematch, as we're about to be seeing those two part of the teams that will be battling here between the Penn and New York showdown section of the team. Since they have been playing it since 2019 of the NBA playoffs in the first round. This part of the game is going to be a very intense speed, and we'll find out who will get the next win to have the series up. Right now, the Philadelphia 76ers have a 3-0 lead in the series, and this could be a win or a go home for Brooklyn Nets. As with the previous game, the Heat with a shutout loss. And in that one, the Celtics are moving on to the second round to face against the winning team. Now, what is the total statistics and how they're going to get this thing done? Well, I got to tell you this one, Son of Beast. There's a lot of things that I'm going to tell you this one. The better moment of this position is a very hard one. To maintain its way, a very close call. And as for someone else who wants to give that one a good run, the worthy credit has to be the one determined the goal in the game. And with that one, get an eye on accuracy passing. There's a lot of things that they're going to need to have Brooklyn make a switch-off change to have that in motion. It's not a choice. Not new, but they got to focus it. They've got to get better. And right now, as we send you over to Brian Anderson along with the 2K Sports crew, we will be heading to the post-game show to end it for the game. Me and Paintbrush will be discussing for the 3-star players of the game and in between the games. So we will see you once the next timeout has been called or at the end of the game. Well, and you'll stick around later as we got another playoff coming up here for the Stanley Cup playoffs. If you're into that one, we've got another matchup to find you here. A lot of battles in between. It's going to be a great one in Game 5. And as right now, let's get going into Barclays Center. Guys, it's all yours. Enjoy the next game of the NBA playoffs. Let's do it.
And that's the player introductions completed. So in just a few moments, we'll be back and ready for action. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Star players forcing their way to new teams, and Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, there will always be situations where guys are unhappy. You always hope that those don't play out publicly. Many players actively seeking to move while they're under contract, that's not good for the league. Brian, we'll see what happens.
All right, Allie, thanks. A look at the 76ers.
Key matchups in between Nicholas Claxton and Joel Embiid.
Out there with James Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3. And for the Nets, Cameron Johnson out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. And we're in the home stretch of the season. The team's looking for a ring, Grant. What's important right now?
But at this point of the year, for those teams that seriously have a chance to win it all, it's all about health. You got to get everyone across the finish line healthy and fresh, and of course, injury-free. And after that, it's all about the little things.
Now here's Johnson.
Curry Johnson.
Good read that time from Finney-Smith. So reliable at getting into his teammates.
Pass to Embiid. Fires from 14. The rebound out of Nets. Here's Dinwiddie. inside. And
Spencer Dinwiddie
To the rim, and no one was there.
from Kevin Johnson.
This early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
now here's Harden. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Pass to Melton. And here's Embiid. And it's out of bounds.
Good ball.
Last touch by Bridges.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play. And you know, even though they don't
Philadelphia
come
ball.
with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Clock at 4. Harden from outside. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, and they were unable to fight off the Sixers.
They were out hustled on the boards the last time these teams met. Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They got to focus and make it a team.
Nicholas Claxton.
This is the start they want. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Back to Harden. And it's good.
James Harden.
Fought through contact. Hit the
Brooklyn
shot.
foul,
and
number
will go
26.
to the line.
Spencer Dinwiddie. Keeping his first personal foul.
One thing
First
is
team
stay
foul.
consistent in the game of James Harden.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
Remarkable ability
James Harden.
to facilitate.
Shooting 1.
Free throw off the mark from Harden. You gotta admit that Harden just has a gift for finding assists.
Yeah, he really does, BA, and it's so amazing to watch. I mean,
Nicholas Claxton.
and
Spencer Dinwiddie.
But he's also almost as good setting other people up. Maybe it all comes back to how good he is at reading defenders. And I think there's something to be said for that.
Here's Tucker, following the bucket by the Nets. Floats once, and the
James
nice bucket
Harden.
inside from Harden.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Here's Dinwiddie, down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Finney Smith. Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Harris finds Harden, and so it looks like
Philadelphia ball.
Philadelphia ball. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Harris against Johnson. Blocked! And so it looks like
Philadelphia ball.
And they have to take another look at that block.
A defensive play like that early in the game will go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
What a great block for Nicholas Claxton. We love that one.
Curry comes in for Dinwiddie.
He's over usually before the
Also with a
76ers.
sub. Maxi's check.
Time's
Philadelphia calls time here.
And for the Brooklyn Nets.
Following the win against Brooklyn.
And a quick look at the stats after that game. They
Number
were
10,
phenomenal
Ben
from the chair.
Simmons.
And
And
not
number
only
30,
what they did in making
Seth
it, but
Curry.
what they did to get to the line. They were
Timeout, Philadelphia.
attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
Pass to Embiid. There's the triple. That shot is off. And Brooklyn going the other way now. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And They got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances. And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
Rebounded by the Nets. And it looks like we've got an injury on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Brooklyn making some changes. O'Neal
down to make a new substitution for the Brooklyn Nets. 0-0.
And it's
Royce O'Neal.
Bridges.
Let's take a look at the replay and see what happened to Ben Simmons. You gotcha. All right, let's take a look over here. Let's find out what happened to Ben Simmons. All right, so here's what we have to call. So after he makes a rebound, he risked his hand from in between from this part of the game. He lost his control. He couldn't try to figure this one out, and he just couldn't recover it. Because he went down very hard, all of a sudden right now he was in painful. The brutal was making it, and was just very that hard that his hand was being wristed. He was bruised in devastation. Along with the medical attention here, as right now Ben Simmons is out in the 4th game. He's not able to make this one game, and this one's a very hard one to try to make that one feel comfortable to play for this part of the game. And for the questions to consider, do you think Ben Simmons will return to Game 5? I don't think so. I think that must be it. Because he was reaching it, and watch what he happens. He was right around Joel Embiid. He caught him with the hand, and he just wristed it. Yeah, you see that was a hurtful, that was a painful, and an arm was stretching. This was happening to be here once this part of the game was being turned out. He torn his wrist, and he's out. So with that one, they're changing in for Royce O'Neal. All right, thank you so much, your paintbrush. Now we get back to Brian Anderson. New substitution for the Brooklyn Nets. 0-0. Royce O'Neal.
Daniels is checked in for Tobias Harris, and Milton subbed in for Harden. Now here's Curry. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. The offensive rebound. O'Neal on the wing. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. And here's Harris outside. And it's Niang with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
They need something good to happen here.
Jaden McDaniels.
Way too long without a score. Hey,
Once 2 minutes played in the first period.
Right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean,
Joe
This is
Harris.
fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Maxine. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. McDaniels finds Harrell. Back to Daniels. Unloads from 13. No good there. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Pass to Thomas. Harris on the wing. Ooh, he took a
Philadelphia foul. Number 5. Overall, Harrell. His first personal foul. First team foul.
Just can't foul Harris there.
On the line for Brooklyn.
Almost automatic from
Number
the
12.
And the moment now to quickly take a look at
Joe
the
Harris.
approach for the Nets.
On the line.
chemistry.
2
That's what really
shots.
stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint. Just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Harris has become such a solid role player, guys, a knockdown shooter who really elevates the team above self.
Hits both from the strike. The 76ers have gone only 3 for 9 for the floor. To the left wing. Here's Harrell. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Harris outside. Pass to Thomas. Back to Curry. Now Harris. McDaniels covering. Outside Curry. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, no good. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Defense. Defense.
Outside Milton. From 12 feet. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Inside. Here's Thomas. And it's Harrell with a rebound. The Sixers trailing. Shot from 12. And it's Harris with the rebound. Pass to Claxton. Here's Thomas. Curry passes to Harris.
Joe
Harris has got 8 points.
Harris.
Joe Harris making highlights for Brooklyn.
That's the end of the first quarter. With your score, Brooklyn Nets 16
NBA action.
and Philadelphia 76ers 7.
Right after this. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
We've seen the pace of the game ratchet up every year, Clark. Might that trend reverse at some point?
I don't think so, B. I mean, the game is meant to be played fast, and because of the potency of the three-point shot, the skill level of the players, the athleticism, I think you're going to continue to see teams play with a lot of pace because that's easier in terms of producing.
Assist from
We've got Mikal
James
Bridges.
Harden.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Johnson. And it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Johnson.
Gary
28-point
Johnson.
76ers in Philadelphia.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, he's clearly not satisfied with the lead they have. Took it to the rack and would not be denied.
Tucker finds Maxey. Goes up again. The shot no good. Nice D from Bridges.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now here's Bridges. They lead by the biggest margin of the game.
Philadelphia foul number 1, James Harden. His first personal foul. First team foul. Not by the Brooklyn Nets. Spencer Dinwiddie. Center line with 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Hey guys, just a quick reminder that the tickets are on sale now. It is on the website for the BFDI and an Anime Insanity experience to get ready for this part of the year. Right now, for the first stop is currently here at 7 Media Center. So check it out here and get your tickets now at animeinsanity.com/tickets. And you could be the next one in there.
The 76ers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Harris. Out left to the wing. Maxey against Bridges. It's tipped. Down low. Here's Dinwiddie.
Spencer
Let him
Dinwiddie.
perfectly for the layup.
Right, Kevin
Dinwiddie's got
Johnson.
4 points this quarter. Outside Maxey. Stolen by Bridges. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Well, Joel and
Nicholas Finney-Smith.
I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal. And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work. And I'm willing to put it in, guys.
He's well on his way, Allie. Thanks. recover it.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 6. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3.
Woo! Nicholas
Really did
Claxton.
on both ends of the
Spencer
court.
Dinwiddie.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, they're
Timeout, Philadelphia.
perfect.
Philadelphia calls timeout.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys, just for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
That team.
As you can tell, if you're watching the Stanley Cup playoffs, go ahead and watch it on your mobile devices right now. Watch anytime here on TNT, ESPN, or on NHL, one of your streaming network devices, or on your phone. And speaking of this one, we are returning to the Stanley Cup playoffs here for the second round. And as you may have just heard, it is going to be a very tough one to keep your eyes on the deck. Yeah, as you may have noticed there before, I see a lot of games out there, a lot of pass in motion. I mean, come on, man. You know this will be a great game there, sir. Just for you. And you know that? It's what I usually think about. Oh, really? You think so about that? Yeah, I'd say so. Oh, you don't have to worry about that one for me. I would I would never blame about yours. Because of this game, it is like a suitable run. You always have to be on the lookout. Yeah, definitely true. Back to you, Brian.
House, he's checked in for the Sixers. Melton comes in for Maxey. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to House. Clock at 6. On the wing, Harden. That one off the back iron and out.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's Finney Smith. 8 points in his last time out. Here's Bridges. Oh, and
Philadelphia
that's
foul.
his way out.
Number 25, Daniel House. Baseball sports no foul. Team second. No line, but look at that. Mikael Bridges. No line, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That's good for Bridges. O'Neal.
New substitution for Brooklyn Nets. 0-0. Royce O'Neal.
Bridges hits them both.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Over to the left wing. Melton outside. Pass to Harden. Here's House. Covered by Johnson. Will it go? It's blocked. And here they come. Fires for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Outside Harden. Now here's Embiid. He's guarded closely. Bridges against Melton.
2 minutes played. The second period.
Pass to Embiid. Misses with the fallback game.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use the size.
This is really amazing. I mean, from March 1st, 2014 to October
defense.
Rehabbing back and foot in.
Harris misses.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Now here's Bridges. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. 55 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to House. Harris outside. Shot to win the cold streak. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Embiid right there to get the rebound and put it right back up. Excellent anticipation.
Here's Claxton. Here's O'Neal. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And stolen by Melton. Knocks it loose. Bridges with it. And Melton picks him up defensively. Bridges passes to Dinwiddie.
Spencer Dinwiddie. The call. Bridges.
With the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Embiid. Harden finds Embiid. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And that's the end of the first half of the period.
With a 20
Brooklyn Nets, 31.
difference in shooting
And Philadelphia
percentage.
66.
That's why they lead.
11.
Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
All right, guys, it's all yours. Let's take it away.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. Brooklyn came out looking very confident. They jumped out to a 6-0 lead as they strung together some excellent possessions early. Looking at the scoring breakdown, they ended up going wire to wire in the first quarter, never once giving up their lead. And it was nothing short of an offensive barrage as the second quarter wore on, as they were able to close out the half with a 15-2 run. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your take on it?
There was no shortage of dimes on this team. Numerous guys who played good courses, the ball, let the break shots. They had full control of this game.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
They need to give more energy and effort on the boards. Rebounding depth has been one of the main issues for them. Probably they're getting bullied, and I'm not sure if they have the players to change that.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
All right, there, guys. Irving Johnson, Kenny, and Shaq, thank you so much. Time to send you back down to Barclays Center. See you all in just a bit.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now Philadelphia with it. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with Anthony Melton and Harris in at the small forward position.
PJ Tucker. Shooting for Philadelphia. Shots good. And on the line for one shot. Yeah, now racing towards over there, you can see that PJ Tucker was getting in there, and Dorian Finney-Smith had fouled him. Yeah, that's an easy call because that was out there for one part of the game. And you can't just foul him because if he was right toward the rim, you just gotta leave it alone because if you foul him, they're gonna give you a call. Now at the free throw line, shooting one. Back to Brian.
Boy, if you had the word grinder in the dictionary, PJ Tucker might be right next to it. His energy and effort and selflessness, contagious.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Johnson. Dinwiddie outside. Outside Johnson. Here's Claxton. Embiid covers. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Johnson.
Kevin
Basket on the night right there.
Johnson.
Johnson.
Just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level. Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Harden, taking command on offense when they need it, putting up 21 a game. Got a piece of it. Outside Johnson to the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. And a minute played as the second half gets going. He gets it in there.
James Harden.
Harden's got 6.
Harden's so versatile offensively. He initiates, he can play off the ball, he can beat you in transition. He's going to get his points. You can bet on that.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Give him 8. Bridges finds Johnson. And here's Finney-Smith. Checked by Tucker. Count it.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Pushing his way past the defense there, Finney-Smith knows how to maintain his composure while under pressure.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
And the foul is
Brooklyn
called.
foul,
He missed
number
it,
1,
so he's got a couple of
Bridges.
free throws coming.
His first personal.
Viewership numbers are on the
17
rise.
pounds.
NBA business is
Waiting
booming.
for Philadelphia.
I guess it's a
Yeah,
good time
Melton.
to own a piece
Out
of
of
it.
line.
Hey,
2
you
shots.
said it best. The league is in great shape. We have great leadership, talent. It's an exciting time, and I think the league has more growth globally in the years to come.
Good shot.
The free throw drops for Melton. Brooklyn making some changes.
substitution.
Harris
Double
is checked in
X.
for Johnson. Thomas comes in for Bridges. And it's Curry in for Dinwiddie.
Number 12, Joe Harris. Number 30, Seth Curry. At number 21, City Thomas.
And Melton drops them both. And here's Curry, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's Claxton. And it's
Nicholas Claxton. Seth Curry with the assist.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots. Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Back to Maxey.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless
Triple
so
foul.
far, racking up a number of fouls.
Nicholas Claxton.
And the 76ers making a change here.
13.
Melton is checked in.
He's a petition for Philadelphia. Number 18,
And now it's time to
Shake
take
Double.
another view of that huge swat.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Now Maxey. Clock is at 3. Misses off the left iron.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting. And, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
They get the rebound. Claxton. Here's Thomas. Maxey covering. Pass to Thomas. And a deep 3 from Curry.
Seth
Fire to
Curry.
4-5 from the field.
Philadelphia.
Timeout, Philadelphia.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts. And, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Looks like the Philadelphia 76ers. They might be returning game 5. Well, I may have to say, because this one is the only part of the game, they were able to try to stop them, pressure it down, and they were going to try to keep it going over and over again. Yeah, you know what? This is definitely going to be a comeback switch here for Brooklyn Nets. They might win in game 4, and you'll never know when this game is going to come to a live to put the deck and put a win in this game. Yeah, that's right. Because that's the part of it that you don't want to miss out on. Yeah, that's the only part of it. They can help you from here, no matter where you are. And if you're currently from New York, Gerald W. Lynch Theater is also happening here with the Inanimate Insanity and VFDI Experience. You can also get your tickets here on July if you're in New York. I will be attending here for the part of the game, so I will be heading towards the show at 3:30. There are 3 shows, but only one show only has a screening. So get your tickets now at inanimateinsanity.com/tickets. Now, let's get you back in the game to Brian. Brian, all yours.
Here's Harold. His shot won't fall. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Claxton. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Here's Harris. No good from the wing.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
And Milton, here we go. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
Tyrese
That lack of
Maxey.
defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Finney Smith up top. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Milton, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. To the left side wing. Pass to Claxton. Here's Thomas.
That's the best play in the third period.
Inside. Here's Finney Smith. That one goes.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
4 points in the quarter.
That type of defense will not stop Finney Smith. Excellent job converting. Undrafted coming out of college in 2016, Dorian Finney-Smith had to earn his place in the league.
Lobo foul. Number 21, City Tosman. Thomas. His fourth personal foul.
Finney Smith.
With 14
classic
foul.
3-and-D player.
Shooting for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey.
They
Foul
sure are,
line.
BA.
Shooting
What a
2.
story for Dorian Finney-Smith. I mean, I remember watching him in Florida. Thought he had a chance to be an NBA player, but he just signed a 4-year, $52 million contract in 2022. And he certainly has tapped into the potential that some of us thought he had. His willingness to compete on defense, that's how you make a mark in the league. And then you add to your offensive game, and you've got staying power.
And he drops him first.
And the improvement
New
of
substitution
Tyrese
for
Maxey's
Brooklyn
three-point
Nets.
shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by
Double
over
zero.
12%.
Royce
with a
O'Neal.
huge increase in attempts as well.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Nie, he's checked in for the Sixers. He makes 1 or 2 that time. And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, leveling up that 3-point shot changes.
City
Yeah.
Thomas.
VA.
Royce O'Neal.
Poison with him. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player.
Here's Milton. The Nets making their last shot. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Milton. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. From 12 feet. With the tip. It's good.
Harold simply is a ferocious rebounder. Great tenacity and fighting hard for the board and then finishing the play for his team.
Here's Claxton. He's got 9.
Steph
Curry.
Curry.
It's obvious they've taken fewer
Nicholas
plays now in the
Claxton.
second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
Pass to Nie. Now here's McDaniels. Got a hand on it. Here's O'Neal. Going inside.
Royce
Oh,
O'Neal. Nicholas Claxton.
Make him a legit small ball 4.
Philadelphia shooting just 24% on this one. Not great. Outside Maxey. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pounded by Harris. Pass to Milton. Lays it up and
Shake
takes
it
in.
over.
Milton his first 2 points of the night. The Nets have gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. Curry against Milton. Here's Thomas. Back to Curry. And here's Harris outside. And
That's the end of the third quarter.
And 3 quarters of play in the
And
books.
the third quarter score, Brooklyn Nets 49 and Philadelphia 76ers 25.
We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next.
Well, this is going to be it. I think the Sixers are going back home in Game 5. Well, you think so? Well, we're going to see what happens when we come back after this.
We have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Also Royce O'Neal out there. Cameron Johnson out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Finney-Smith.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
They've now had assists on each of
Dorian
the
Finney-Smith.
buckets.
Here's Harden. And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I'll tell you, it's interesting, Brian.
Tobias
Players
Harris.
have the right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. And just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court. You have to control your emotions, but the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do or say anything they want to the player.
Now here's Harden. Up and in.
James Harden.
Boy, I love watching Harden pack the rock. Has an unlimited number of moves to choose from. Endless.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
Yeah, he has that fight in him. Love the aggression at the rim when they're trying to claw back into the game.
Stolen by Harden. In transition, here they come. Here's Harris. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now.
He's been ice cold tonight. You know, you look at the scoreboard guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. That three's off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Harris. And
Tobias Harris. Just
What
wrong.
a fine
James
Harden
Harden.
passing skill. Incredible. James did win an assist title, you know.
back to Dinwiddie. Johnson passes to Dinwiddie. And here's Johnson. Shot clock at 6.
Philadelphia foul. Number 12. Tobias Harris. His first personal. First team
What are your
foul.
thoughts on this class overall?
I'm live for Nets. Shooting for Cameron Johnson. Live for shooting 2
What
shots.
strikes me is how prepared some of these guys were to step in and contribute to winning.
That one's off.
Gotta get that one a little bit fixture, this one. The free throw is a very hard one to take. Yeah, and you can tell, Lee, that whenever that Cameron Johnson has to get that free throw, it's a very hard setup. They always gotta make that shots. Not for him. Not just him. Everybody. They do.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Harden misses. For Brooklyn, they've got 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Dinwiddie outside. Here's O'Neal. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Johnson looking to win the throw.
Kevin
Really dialed
Johnson.
Yeah, you got that right. You got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this time.
It's out of bounds. Last touch by
Your
Bridges.
ball.
Claxton, he's checked in
New substitution for the Brooklyn Nets. Number 33, Nicholas Claxton.
Here's Harden. That falls.
James Harden.
Nice set up by Harris.
You know, the
This is
defense has
wrong.
been very slow to
Tobias
adapt.
Harris.
I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Right side, Finney Smith. Bridges outside. Pass to Claxton. 6 to shoot. Bridges outside. This is a 3. The 76ers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Harden, the pass to Tucker. And
Tobias
Harris
Harris.
it down.
Boy, Tucker ever
How's this from?
unselfish in how he goes
PJ
about
Tucker.
his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Outside Johnson.
What's 2 minutes to play in the fourth period of the game?
Pass to Bridges. Shoots over Melton. And the pass.
McCall. Bridges.
And the Nets lead by 21.
Timeout. Philadelphia
Get an easier
Sixers.
shot. The defense right now just looks defeated. Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's got them into the hole.
And Philadelphia calls time. They're behind by 21. 1:51 left in the fourth.
The NBA playoffs and 2K Sports is brought to you by American Express. Don't live life without it. Ruffles, the official chip of the NBA. And by your local Kia dealers. A moment that inspires. Hope you're enjoying this game. The next predictable matchup will be the tough one to be determined. In this one of the case, the next part of the game, as you will about to be seeing the part of a matchup of the Warriors and the Kings. That'll be happening here at Chase Center here, as Kevin Over will be standing alongside in the Pacific Coast of a team. That's the part of it at Chase Center. That will be happening here. Along with that one will be me Phil standing in along with Silver Spoon. Well, unless people will get that one thing better. Well, we'll see how this one goes. But this one, it's going to be a great matchup to have. Let's have your New Balance player of the game.
Balance player of the game. James Harden.
I really liked how aggressive he's been getting inside. He's finding lanes and avenues to the rim and making the defense pay when he does get inside. I thought he really helped lead the charge for his team.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. Here's Milton. Takes the 12-footer and hits it.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
One day.
Well, I'm gonna credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Watanabe shot is good.
Who's that?
And trust me,
Watanabe.
he's slow to react. He'll be the first guy to make them pay. Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Niang. Pass to House. Here's Korkmaz. Clock at 6. Here he goes. And here's Dedmon. Outside Milton. Shoots over Curry. Here's Dedmon. And finally they hit one.
Dwayne Dedmon.
Dedmon's got his first bucket in this one.
Coming out here tonight and making a statement. Really good work all around for the Nets.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
And with another win in the bag, they've racked up 46 total on the year. Pass to Watanabe. Harris outside. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Team man.
It's going to be on
This
Dwayne
one stop.
Dedmon.
You know, Harris is such an
Second team
aggressive
crowd.
hunter of his shots.
Alive.
Puts a lot of
Shooting for
pressure on the
Brooklyn.
defense, and
Joe
sometimes
Harris.
they get
Setting
over-aggressive
alive
with it.
for 2 shots.
That free throw misses.
Well, we just can't let that happen already because of Joe Harris. He was out there playing with his game alone, and that's the part of it. They really have a cuteness on this part of the game, and you know, Joe Harris was keeping his eyes on his pride. Without all the players of franchise, he's the only one left to play with the game.
Good on the second one. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Korkmaz. Back to Milton. Over to the left wing. Here's House. Pounded by Harris. Banked it in off the
Daniel
glass.
House.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they showed this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Curry with it.
And that's the game. Your final score, Brooklyn Nets 59 and Philadelphia 76ers 41.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Alright, Brian, thank you very much. And right now, Brooklyn Nets are not done here. Yeah, there is no quit. Because you know, Brooklyn Nets have never won in the games in the playoffs like this. This part of it is now on the board. As you break things on here, what will happen in Game 5 is there if it's another way for him to score? Well, they'll have a better chance for the lifetime. It might be another way to have this one a lot of great momentum. Perfect examples, they may always have to bring on one of the better players to have a full range attack motion. To play for the offense, this has to go with the number range to take a look of how they will play. And as of right now, the total statistics have already been abound for Game 4. Field goal percentage for 55, 35, and 70 for 3-pointers and free throws along with field goals with the Brooklyn Nets, along with the fast break points for 8. Points in the paint was even for 30. 8 second chance points for the Philadelphia. 20 for the bench points for Brooklyn Nets and assists for 21. 9 offensive rebounds for Philadelphia. And then it was 26 for Brooklyn Nets. 4 steals was happening for the Sixers and 7 blocks. Wow. Nicholas Claxton on the roll. Yeah, I have to agree. Yeah. You know why? Because Nicholas Claxton, he is the best. I'm definitely telling you this one here. He's one of the greatest. He's a legendary. Bring it on here, Nicholas Claxton. You're mine. I like that. Nicholas Claxton, he's the beast. Get it out of here. I like that one here. Good call. Turnovers for points off was only 4 and 4. Team fouls were even. There was only 5. Dunks was 5 for the Sixers, 26 biggest lead, and 12:02 for the Brooklyn Nets. Only we remained with 2 timeouts remaining for the Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, of course, you don't have to take timeouts anyway. But if you want to have to call for that one, if you're a head coach and if the team keeps on scoring, you would have to call a timeout fast. And now, time for the 3-star players of the game, starting off with Paintbrush. Alright, thank you very much. For the first star of this game, as we go right into this part of the game, we've got all 10 here to bring. First up, I would like to give a good ones to give a great job to James Harden. He has 10 points, 1 steal, 1 rebound, and 3 assists. Only made 16 performance run, and nothing was getting out for three-pointer attempt for the Beard Man. Yeah, for Beard Man, he was never able to make the three-pointers absolutely, and it was out of the range for him for the sight. Yeah, definitely have no questions on that one. Very hard, but determined, but it was all it does happen. Now, on to you, Son of Beast, for number 2. Number 2, as we bring things on, for Cameron Johnson. 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and only made 16 performance run. He made 2 3-pointers of this game, and only missed 2 free throws. That was the only part of the game that had never done it before. And you know, tough ones already matter. If you want to get this game better shot, you just gotta keep on going. And for number 1, Paintbrush, that all goes with a special thanks. That one is going to be a great one to have. Nicholas Claxton, 9 points. He made 7 blocks in a row. And yes, you know why, because everybody really, really loves Nicholas Claxton. They try to take it off. And boom! Get that out of here. 13 rebounds, 4 assists, and 18 performance run. Great job, Nicholas Claxton. I hope the game will be turning out alive again and again. So that will be it for the part of the playoffs of the Eastern Conference of the Sixers and the Nets. Sixers will be back home to play against the Nets after Game 4 are complete. And as of right now, MePhone will be standing by in the game here along with Kevin Harlan and the crew for the 2K Sports. Well, as it being said, Son of Beast is out here along with Paintbrush. This has been a presentation of the NBA playoffs of the first round in the Eastern Conference. We can't wait to see you back here for the next part of the game in day number 2. And if you're tuning in to the Warriors and the Kings, we got your last game coming up here back at Chase Center. And it will be a win or go home for Sacramento Kings. Well, tough one's on her. It's tough. And as being said, peace out everyone for a while as the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports Style. Have a great night in Brooklyn, the part of the Brooklyn town in New York, and the brotherly love of Philadelphia. We always love you. Shout out, my guys. You guys are the best. See you all next time. Bye, guys. Take care.
If you don't, somebody will.